Nothing.
Stupid TeamSpeak's down right now.
Yeah, it's being a fucktard.
It's been like 20 minutes.
No, it's been longer than that. It's been about 40. Because I just went and played Agario and Slither.io for like a half hour. Just trying
User
to
joined your
entertain the
channel.
5 people that magically showed up in my stream when
Begins
everything
Dan.
ended. Hey Dan.
Dan's here. Shh, don't talk about him anymore.
So Dan, did you hear?
Care, you can talk about me if you want. I'm not that interesting though. Okay.
User
Oh,
left your
don't go
channel.
that. Aw, come on.
User joined your channel.
So Dan, I
Took
got
it a little
roped
bit
into
too far,
actually
boys.
having responsibilities now.
Oh yeah? Did you get promoted?
Yeah, he's a senior deputy now.
Oh
Oh,
no,
must be
everybody
nice.
run.
Laren Fox is also.
Oh yeah? Did you
Iron Fox is the new undersheriff.
Yeah,
you say, Strider?
Laren Fox is now under sheriff.
Oh, that's a step up.
Oh yeah.
Went from captain up to undersheriff. Why it didn't, go to Gary, I have no idea.
Interesting.
I think it should have gone.
Under wait,
Was that
what are
even
you trying to
English?
say, Nathan?
Did you just call me Nathan?
He's Chief Petty Officer.
Wait, why can't I hear Nathan? I can't hear
Yeah.
Nathan.
Well, it's interesting too because they're trying to get him to leave SD
Who?
and come
User
over to
left your
Coast Guard.
channel.
Who?
User
Coast
joined your
Guard.
channel.
Who? No, who's leaving?
Laram.
Oh.
They're trying to get Laram to
He's
come
in
over to
reserve.
Coast Guard
He's
full
reserve.
time.
He's reserve Coast Guard.
I know.
Hey,
I know. They're
Grayson,
trying to get him to come over full time.
is there a local mute icon next to Nathan?
No,
John
I
is
just
there.
disabled my TFR.
Yeah, unmute me.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, if you just
your
right-click and unmute.
TFR.
No, because our TFR is still enabled. The only reason why it doesn't happen to Strider is because he has 2 instances of Arma open. Or of TeamSpeak.
I've had it happen to me all the time. It's like the moment that I interact with somebody nearby in TFR, they're forever on the server locally muted until I manually unmute them. It's stupid and annoying.
Well, no, I'm in game right now. But the server's down.
I would, but I feel like they might get mad at me if I join while the CS is down.
No.
Oh, I don't think it's normal TS going down. I think the
database.
yeah, the
Yeah,
fucking
'cause I keep
database. I
getting a
think it's
database
down.
User left your channel.
Well, I got database error, and that's what made it stop trying to reconnect apparently on its own. But now I just get failed to connect.
Yeah.
They might be trying
Yeah.
to reboot the database server or something.
No, I hate you.
They need to just fucking switch hosts the entire time. But this server host is clearly shit.
They've switched hosts 3 times.
We need to pick a better host in the future then.
Do it again.
Be
Clearly.
more selective.
We my friends only like a 400 slot TeamSpeak, and I've never had it go down.
Yeah.
Dude, went out and bought a jetliner owned by Elvis Presley for like 35 million, and they show a picture of it, and it's rusted to shit and everything. The inside's still fine, but the outside's like just complete rust.
I'm reading the in-game chat with Jerry And Nick.
What do you mean?
Trey said I'm naked and afraid. Jerry said stop RPing as me before sex. And Nick said stop RPing as someone who gets it in on the daily. Vincent, would you like to join my human centipede? I almost shot Vincent the other day.
Dude, I see some cadets who already have freaking tasers and I don't. And they just joined today.
When do you get the taser? Day 2?
You're supposed to get a taser when you become cadet.
Oh. Rip. Talk to Laram. He might still have a spare.
I think it's just because my order technically haven't been fulfilled yet.
Oh, probably. Like I said, Laram might still have a spare. I know he had 2 spares the other day, but he gave one to one of the CG guys.
So damn.
phone.
Yeah.
If you did not know, I'm no longer John Strider in
Oh
HCPL.
God.
Yeah, he's under Grayson now.
Get to
I'm
be
still gonna call you
Bunny's
Strider.
family.
I call him Strider, so.
I refuse to change your name.
That's what Banner said. He's like, I refuse to change your name. It will be John Strider.
Just like I'm not changing whoever the fuck became Demon North to Demon North.
Okay. Go
Oh,
look at that
friggin-
video that I sent you.
That's Dylan Grant. He's fucking changed his name.
Go check
Is that who that
video.
was?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Dylan.
Well, there's Dylan Owen changed it to Dylan Baker.
Today you thought I look beautiful. Today you thought I look so
still have like
beautiful.
my
I wanna
original name.
remember it forever.
I've never even
Today you
changed it.
thought I look so beautiful. I want everyone
Most
to
people
see.
haven't changed their names.
Reg needs to change his name to either something different.
I've changed
Something
it.
that's like
Today
something
your
that
hair
people
has
can
a
actually
river down your
say.
back. Today your eyes
Like
were the still
pronounceable?
point of the turning world.
Your name
Today
was
you can
John
see the
Boucher.
resemblance to-
Like, the first time I ever met you,
And then
when I came back to
became-
beta,
I started out as John Butch. Then
I
went
came back to beta, I seen you. It still said you were John Boucher, and I was like, oh. And you like showed me your ID, and it said John Grayson. And I was like, oh yeah.
I went from
It's just-
John Butch to John Freeman. Don't ask. Then to John Vanderzee, then to something in between that I don't remember, and then John Grayson.
to your
Yeah, I keep
ancestors.
seeing like
Could
I
tell
know
you
I
were
saw in all
direct
of Alex's
descendant
stuff.
of the
It was
stars.
it was
Today
always
your wings
John
are
Boucher / Grayson.
mine or nearly
He-
flew off your
But
face.
he
It
never
was
knew
so
me
He kept
before
both of
it
them.
was- He never knew me when it was still Butch. Cause I changed
I don't know.
it before.
That's just what he put.
fly.
Wait, it
Today
wasn't
there was a
Boucher,
lipstick
it was
named after
Butch.
your pout. Today you loved the gap in your teeth.
I always
Today
called
your
you
freckles
John
were
Boucher.
sprinkles on ice cream. Today you had
That
hashtag
is
no makeup
actually
and
Butch.
hashtag no filter.
I think
and
everybody's
you
always
loved
called him
hashtag
Boucher, except for the
flawless.
people who
Today
might know
you woke
better.
up like this. Today your apartment lit you up like a centerfold.
Which is funny
Today
because
you
you've
took a
got,
selfie
was it
from above
Frank
because
Boucher,
maybe
who
that's how
spells it
God
differently
sees you.
and
Today you
says
chose
it
the rise
Boucher.
filter 'cause that's what you're gonna
Oh yeah,
do.
Corman,
Today
Trevor,
your
and Frank
iPhone was
Boucher
the
haven't even
Louvre
been
and
on
you
in a
were the
while because
Mona
I'm
Lisa.
tired of all the
Today
broken ass
Frida
shit.
Kahlo would call your selfie stick a
It's never
magic
They were on
wand.
yesterday.
Today, the
Corman was on yesterday, if I remember correctly.
Today you
I
were
was
the
He
in
wasn't
them.
getting into shenanigans that I dealt with, but I know I'm pretty sure I saw people were talking to him.
like your face. Today
Unless there's another Corman.
It's stupid that they
Rip.
get the
No
admin
longer a
pay.
Yeah.
It's retarded. Like, if you're gonna play on an RP server and you're not gonna actually play an RP, just spawning all your
Hello,
shit, babe.
everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to
Corman,
Norman.
Now,
Dave,
Iron
Caleb,
Brain
Pierce, and all that,
is-
like a shit ton of stuff.
Corman,
Corman has, like-
Shepard, and John Boucher, I actually don't have an issue with because I know them and I know that they have the best intentions out for the server. In all reality, do I agree with what they do some of the times? No, but I know that they don't mean to ruin anybody's RP. They aim to expand it, even if that means they don't get the video that they were looking for.
I think
People
what
like
needs to be added.
Pierce, on the other hand, is only out there for his videos. He doesn't care about anything else.
I think they need to like just be stricter on going out of character. Like today, I've seen like 8 times people on the Twitter saying, "How do I do this?" Everybody like responds, "You do something stupid." It's like, well, why didn't you do that in character? Like, what the heck?
Aren't you an executive?
But I don't want to do anything about it because I'm like sitting there and I'm like, well, if I freaking went around and did that, fucking everybody in the server would be gone because no one could do anything.
So you want to be stricter, but you don't want to do it.
Well, it's because he'd ban half the fucking server in like 2 minutes. He's like, goodbye. But I think
There are tutorials out there for the server.
I know
A ton
what.
of 'em.
Yep.
Like I like
DS
earlier
error
today.
is with the provider and not in control of anybody on our end.
I'm sure.
Where is it saying that?
That is Malcolm in the shout box. They have no estimated time currently.
I'll just AFK and gain some paychecks. And
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. And for some reason, earlier today, I signed a $1,500 paycheck. Don't know how or why, but I just randomly got a $1,500 paycheck. I'm not arguing.
oh yeah, you get it because it built up because you didn't
Hmm.
it didn't
it was on
like
for
when
5
you went
minutes.
off. Well, when you went off though, you probably had like a paycheck that was about to go through,
Server
and then you
restarted.
just logged off.
But it's just a $250 paycheck. When the server restarts, all your paychecks go away.
No, I sometimes get 1,000 when I first come in. I don't understand that. Like, why don't they just up the EMS paycheck and SD paycheck to like different things?
To what?
Like, how much money do you get paid like per month, John? 215. How much do you get, Dan?
What?
How much do you get paid for being a CG guy?
And in the short pretty much just 2 episodes.
That's a good question.
Oh,
Or my,
my monthly
never
salary
felt
as a
more
cadet
rage
was
or hatred for any other
96,000.
game in my entire life.
How what is it?
But I'd like to think that I've matured
250 now?
over the years, and I'd like to think that I can approach
I think I
this
looked at my
with
monthly
new
income and it's gonna be like
perspective,
$36,000 if
and
I were to clock in every day.
I can beat
My
this
monthly
game.
income is
But I
want to
warn you
actually, I don't know
guys,
what it is. Is a senior deputy now.
I literally hate this game.
As a
You're a
deputy, for
senior
the
deputy
server
now?
week-
literally hate this game.
Let me do
I
some quick
literally
math.
hate it.
So,
But I want to face it
23,
because I want to conquer it. Because I want to bury it in the ground and live my life free.
I can get
Yeah.
up to 30,000 a week.
That means you
We
could
get
make
we get
120
20
off them.
hours. We get 20 hours a week of pay. That's it.
seriously,
Everything
we only
else
get
is just
15?
the.
That's BS.
You guys also have exponentially higher paychecks for each bit.
Yeah, why can I only get 3 times 7?
Wait, hold on, Dan. How much do you make a quarter of a week? Or a quarter of a month?
Wait a second. Which one's accurate here? I'm so fucking confused now.
How much do you
This must be old.
How much do you
So
make?
supposedly, for each hour, I don't know. I guess this is the most updated. It's 2,100. So 700 a paycheck.
I looked at the budget sheet because Casper sent me it. I can like put in stuff that any commentates for, and they fucking are blowing all the money on trucks and stuff. The command vehicle.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They like blew like 4 million on fucking like 8 Tahoes. Like how the hell? What the hell did you pay for them? 500
Okay, so they
each.
upped the salaries. That's why.
So Dan, what did you say you make a month?
Hang on, now I have to recalculate. I was looking at the wrong number.
Do you guys have the numbers for SD? Because I have no clue.
Yeah, well, it's assuming it's updated on the faction budget sheet.
Oh yeah, shit,
Sure.
I still have that.
There you go.
No, I still
Quick link.
Let me close
I guess
that
I
50
technically make
other-
more than you now.
Well, now I'm a senior deputy, so.
I still
Luke
make more than you.
Luke Star's fucking paycheck is 500,000 a month.
I make 2,100 an hour.
Then again, we just almost doubled our budget, so hold on, I'll tell you if this is correct. SD budget.
Don't
31
rip
total.
Jim Jones.
Yeah, how the fuck do you guys have? Because you have so many fucking people in your department now.
Actual 37,680. Okay, so
How much money do you have now for a budget?
pay per hour.
They request 38,500,000.
I don't know what the hell the EMS firm needs 14 million for. You can run that shit on like 10 million. I don't know what the hell they're buying. Like, there's no need for 14 million.
The budget left over for medical supplies, as they put it.
Well, we've only
But
spent
you're
like
an apprentice, right?
300,000.
No, I'm a seaman.
Yeah, well, they blew all the fucking money on command vehicles already. Like,
Well,
what
I
the
love
hell?
this.
So you
They
make
have
$900
monthly.
more
Their monthly purchases is literally just vehicles.
Yeah, they fucking only bought vehicles. Like, what the hell are
Who
you
fucking's
buying
gonna buy 25 for F450s every month?
them, probably?
Very
There's no need
idiotic.
for that.
See, the
They
thing is,
probably already are gonna do that.
And they don't need 4 Tahoes every month either.
me and Daniel, back when he was the head, me and him sat down because I'm really good at the accounting side with numbers. So me and him sat down and we created a budget. And we made all of our budgets with comparable pay to sheriff's department. You know, obviously, I think it was like we were paying people 3/4 of what it was. They're requesting. Let's see, what was their requested? I think they requested 14 million. We made everything work with 7 million because that's what they were willing to give us, was $7 million, and we had people comparably getting paid like 3/4 of what SD was. Obviously, I mean, that's not a lot, you know, compared to some of the other things, but at the
Well,
same time,
currently, if you look at Drudge's contract, it says he gets paid 700 an hour. So, if he gets any more money than 700 an hour, I'm gonna be pissed because I say your contract is 700. Why did you just get like
That's-
2 grand? You just
I
voided your own
suppose
fucking.
that's because they have typos in their fucking contracts, and he's probably quote unquote signed his before they fixed the typo. They didn't get They didn't get pointed out until after we started having to sign it.
yeah. But yeah, no,
Oh.
they completely ruined the budget. Like everything
yeah.
was worked out. You know, I think it was worked out to every engineer had 2 engines in a ladder truck.
I don't think they know what they're doing. 'Cause I've almost done all of accounting classes in high school, and I can run that shit on like, barely, maybe just 10 million with the amount of people they want.
Yeah.
And if you because you obviously need like a little bit of extra, like 3 million per medical school, clearly. But if you're gonna run that shit on like 14 million,
Yeah, no, 14 million is well more than enough because we counted for a fire department, just a fire department that is the same size as the current EMS and fire department combined. So all of FIFR, same amount of people. And like they're making, you know, 275 a paycheck as compared to where, you know, myself right now I'm making 670 a paycheck. Like
how much money do you make per hour?
per hour 2010. Dan is making 2100.
I can only get
Which is
paid
funny
1050.
because fucking Coast Guard used to get paid the least out of every faction.
David probably is up the amount because he realizes probably should.
Yeah, well, because he's probably like, yeah, fuck that. We're not taking piddlings. Just because we're military doesn't mean we have to roleplay the amount of money the military gets paid.
Okay, so I'm looking at the budget sheet right now. Budget
I still love
remaining.
that. I still love that rangefinders are in the CG budget.
Like budget 13,914. 58,000. That's to get. They have remaining 12,290 something thousand budget after paychecks. After they give out our paychecks, they're gonna be down to 3 million. What the fuck are you? Who are you paying? Who the hell are you paying $9 million? There's no way.
Where are you seeing on which
On the
which one is this?
the EMS monthly expenses that they have, apparently our paychecks are gonna be 9 million.
Yeah.
Who the fuck did that math? I don't
They're
think
talking that's per month.
They
Yeah.
don't know what they're doing.
Well, this also is not accurate number counts anymore either, because that's still saying that there's 6 lieutenants and there's not.
do that.
There's 6 slots, but they're not paying 6 lieutenants currently.
Now,
What are
keep
you
in mind,
looking
you
at?
always budget for your maximum expenses least revenue. So technically,
Right.
it's not wrong with that. What they're doing.
Okay, fair enough. But I mean, they have to get 6 lieutenants back, and I don't know.
Well, the day that
between the
everybody
action
got
of the current
promoted,
EMTs and the fact with how many people seem to be dropping like flies, I don't think the department's going to survive much longer, even if they, with everything that's going on.
well, they're not making it fun. Like literally, Drudge is like pushing all these stupid ass rules. And I told him, well, what are you doing? He was literally
You
telling me all
haven't
this
left
new
yet,
stuff.
Alright, Nathan.
I don't give two. I literally
I
told
know
him if you're gonna-
Tyler Kitty's ready to leave because he can't. He got bumped down while Dylan Boyd is staying at his rank with FTO status.
Yeah, Dylan
And
Boyd's fucking useless. He's useless.
and all of the new training class schedule, Tyler can't be there for any of them. So he
They're
can't
fucking
get his
stupid.
training. Between that and the mandatory, you have to wait 2 weeks now before you can get re-promoted back up. Like, he's not going to do that. He's done. Like, he's been fucked out of his position and he's fucked out of ever getting back up. So,
Who?
Tyler Kitty,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
he's
yeah.
always
in my
on from
opinion-
like 11 p.m. Pacific to 5 a.m. Like,
Oh.
he does that one shift that nobody else is ever there for.
We have complained so much, and I have seen no action from the Chiefs. I don't know what they're doing. What the fuck? Like, you
They're
need to
planning
remove
on
these guys.
a coup.
Like, I have talked to Carter in church. Like I said, if the Chiefs don't do anything soon about the EMS, I want you to fucking impeach them. I will give you all the evidence you need, and you can impeach them yourself. He said, won't that be a server rule break? And I was like, no. Really, if they're doing something wrong, they can get impeached. Like, the Chiefs are not doing anything. Needs to be dealt with. Because we're not gonna have an EMS thing at all.
Yeah.
Like Calvin Clark said himself, if things don't get better, he's fucking leaving. He said they're stupid. They don't know what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad to hear he's pissed off with it at least.
Like the guy in charge of like everything. The administrative.
Hey Nathan,
Guy.
you're on the server, right? Can we get comped food?
I don't know. There's no compensation for food.
Well, it's bullshit because the server's down and we worked hard to make food, so
Well, then
Fucking-
get off the server.
we're told
I've been
not to.
eating like I have like 150 burgers. I've been just eating away while I was so food after whenever the database comes back up, just come over and I'll give you a couple burgers, patties or whatever. But like the guy in charge of like all the money and stuff says it's stupid. They don't know what they're doing. Really,
Yeah.
they're gonna run the department into the ground.
Well,
Trying
that
to try to
and like
recover.
he's a high level in an actual fire department, so
Yes,
he
I
kind of
can.
knows how to run a thing.
Calvin?
And yeah, Calvin, like he
The
kind of
battalion
knows how to
chief.
do it,
And
and he, yeah, it's just like yeah, sure, it's a European fire department, so it's going to be a little different, but at the same time, every fire department in the States is a little different from each other, so it's all kind of relative. But like, he
Somehow-
knows how to do all this stuff, and somehow Luke and Drudge, I think, are the ones doing everything and dictating everything.
like
Alright,
even
I'm off to
Casper,
sleep, guys.
I've talked to Casper and he says he's had to block some of this shit they're doing, and Luke just
Yeah.
runs right over him.
Yeah. See you later, John.
What?
Strider.
Oh, you leaving?
I'm going to sleep.
Soon,
I got
one
work
day there will
again in the
not be
morning.
any EMS.
Yeah, see you.
Guy talking to
User
Andrew saying
disconnected
like,
from your channel.
dude, you need to get rid of these guys. If they're not gone, you won't have an EMS department on this.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. Like, I don't know what they're doing. They're, like, pissing everyone off with their dumbass decisions. Come on. I don't really understand the whole let's repaint everything FDNY scheme. That's retarded.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, the New York City skins is the least of the problems, though. Yeah, it's dumb. I agree, and it should go, but that can stay if they can fix their other bullshit. It is the policies and behavior and decisions that they're making that's the issue. It can look like anything. What the fuck are you typing?
That's a German word. Now we know why Germans don't
Yeah.
play Scrabble. I just saw a post of them. Like,
Bodenschleif Maschinenwerle. Yeah. I like the German word for squirrel.
what is it?
Eichhörnchen.
See, I like how in the fire department I would go off of and maybe had a maximum amount of time $15,000 in my bank account. I'm paying for my own equipment on my pocket because code 3 is slow as hell, and I'm still sitting here at $85,000. And like 2 days ago, it was at like.
I think fucking Jonesy just spawned in a jet or something. I hear a fucking jet engine running.
Oh, is Jonesy on the server?
Yeah, he's been on the server for a little bit here.
I know we saw him last night, or I guess early this morning. I was on till like
Yeah.
fucking 6 a.m. my time.
Fucking flying around in a jet right
Never
now.
again. Yeah, I was running around with Laram and we came across him and Connor O'Cleary sending insults back and forth to each other.
Fitbits are just like Tamagotchis, except the stupid little creature that you have to keep alive as yourself.
Wonder
I've heard
if
that one
this
before.
when it will be back up. Anybody seen like a little dialogue box opening now every once in a while in the corner of the screen? Like it like flashes for like a second.
No,
Huh?
I'm not paying
Yeah,
attention.
I've actually had that happening the last couple days.
It's
It's not in the corner, it's more in the middle, but yeah.
it like goes randomly around the screen.
Yeah, it's Windows.
What is it?
It's a big ass dialogue box. It's like popping
Probably
up.
some process in the background of Windows that's broken. What the fuck is with this? My Action Center thing is now like see-through. I can't read anything because they put fucking white font on it with a white background. God damn it. Of course, it's probably just my
Huh.
flipping Windows being
Some
broken
guy
again.
was in EMS, was in like, or some guy was in EMT for like 2 weeks. After he became a probationary EMT, they told him he has to sign the contract now. He read it fucking through and denied the contract and resigned and said this is stupid.
Nice.
Said you retarded, I'm not doing that.
Wait,
They
what
basically
was
tried
it?
to.
Was that Levin? Jordan Levin?
They're fucking trying to.
What was that
I
again?
know he
Sorry.
quit.
Say it again?
They're fucking
Somebody
trying
went through
to.
training, and then once he saw the contract, said "fuck this" and left.
I mean, in all reality,
What are they trying to? Fucking trying to What is John trying to request a warrant on here?
where?
John's like requesting a warrant on a FIFR guy.
Oh, a couple of them.
Strider? Okay, so essentially what happened is two of them falsely reported, Peter
Shots fired.
Clinton and one other one.
It was
had-
Peterson and Dylan Vellucci.
had said, like, an officer had showed up to a scene in the NBA, and the EMS had said, or I think it was NBA or something. EMS had said, "Oh yeah," and this was, by the way, this was at a bowling alley by Stillmill. And when they showed up, the two EMS said, "Hey, there were shots fired down there by Stillmill." So the two officers fled over there and called in over the radios. There was like 5 guys responding. As soon as they get back to the scene after nothing is there, the EMS goes, "Oh yeah, no, it was just a false call to get you guys here." Yep, you're going to jail for that, buddy.
Yeah.
And
Well, if the EMS were complicit in it, they weren't the ones that called it. It was the two civilians involved in the accident that called it. Because they didn't like that the officer went after I guess there was a Peterbilt that hit them or something.
I told Strider
That was
I don't
my
think
take.
he's going to get a conviction, but I can almost bet you that they're going to get fired for that.
Probably. Especially since there's evidence that you can show Drudge, and if they don't get fired, that's just one more thing. Like, they're making false 911 calls of a severe nature, and they're not getting any repercussions for this.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
corruption.
think there's going to be a conviction, but it's going to set the standard for one, that nobody's above the law. I mean, even pointing out the other day, I pulled over a judge for speeding.
Yeah.
It's nobody's above the law.
And Matt Casey is like flying at like light speed right now across the
Of course
sky.
he is.
But
Well, because nobody can go yell at him about it. Because there's nowhere to yell at him for. They could yank him to Admin Island, but like, what are they gonna do?
But yeah, they're still gonna pursue it just to see what comes out of it. The only way that I can see them getting a conviction is either if he pleads guilty, or if the judge, because I can almost guarantee the judge is gonna take it to trial. There's not enough evidence, at least in my eyes, to go through the route of a summary judgment. The only reason why is because since the EMS said to get you guys here, and John was not looking at the EMS or looking at the situation, he was looking at a computer, a good defense will go for the fact that EMS was calling in a distress and was unable to say the exact situation as it may alert and escalate the situation.
That's the thing. EMS didn't call it.
EMS said shots are fired.
There was 2 Twitter messages as they pull up that were not from the EMS guys. It was Chris Marsh and like Mark von Strauss or something. That said shots fired near Steel Mill, and then the EMS confirmed it pointing over towards Steel Mill. Or no, they called EMS shots fired near Carmel Lanes, and then the EMS were like, "Oh yeah, it was kind of over from that direction." They basically played a part in it, but they did not actually explicitly make the initial call. They were complicit in it by adding to it and playing along.
It's still making a false report to 911.
I agree, it is. But it's not like they called it under duress by being, held at gunpoint when they called it in, because they didn't call it in.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
just
in
encouraged
all
that it was a
honesty,
real thing.
I didn't watch the whole video. I just skipped to the part of where I was told to go to because I was tired.
Yeah.
And I was dealing at DOC. So, I mean, obviously a judge is going to watch through the whole thing. It could be also their EMS is lucky nobody ran from that situation, because if I'm correct, I believe the 2 people were being held there.
Look, guys, it's Nick
In
Sosa.
custody. If somebody would have ran, then EMS would have been arrested on the spot for aiding and abetting an escape of custody or detainment.
User
Yeah.
left your channel.
So
They were
they got
fucking.
User
like,
joined your
lucky
channel.
with that.
Can anybody move him in here? What the hell?
I can't see
Insufficient
anybody
permissions.
outside of this channel or my channel because the fucking.
Channel switched. Insufficient permissions. Channel switched. Insufficient channel
Every other
switched.
channel
Yeah, no,
invisible.
I can't move.
I can, but I just can't see them. So give me a sec.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Done waiting.
Oh, fucking.
User left your channel. Channel
I
switched.
move them? Oh.
User was moved to your channel.
I can move Nathan, but I can't move Nick. What the fuck?
GG.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I can't even move you to my channel. I don't even know anymore.
I don't care.
They're not bad.
I'm gonna go take medicine shit. I'll be right back.
Right.
Microphone muted.
Might as well just close the server for the night. Make the server close or something. Back tomorrow.
Yeah.
The team keeps working.
Yeah, Project Light got fucked.
Like a database crash or something.
That or like, you know, I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to like set up a backup server somewhere and just.
Fuck.
It's money,
There
though,
is
right?
a backup server. See, the old fucking TeamSpeak's still running.
Why don't they
up.
just like have people move over there? Like, it's not that hard. I guess
Not
nobody
set
would
up
have
anymore.
tags.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't have any of the current stuff. It's like all set up the old way with all the old people's names and stuff.
But I mean, all you need is a channel for waiting lobby or whatever, and the task force radio channel. You don't need any special tags. You don't need any like, you know, special rooms or anything, except maybe an admin one for like the situation blah bullshit. At which point, then you on the fly quickly create a channel that's locked, so you can drag people in, and you're done. Like, it doesn't need to be anything fancy. It's a temporary thing until the other one comes back up.
Well, it has channels and shit all on it already.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, well, nobody would have their tags for it, so they'd have to spend, you know, 2 hours assigning tags to anybody who wanted to join it. For, you know, a couple hours of downtime on the main server, and then everyone's going to go back to the other one.
Apparently the server's down because the host is messed up or something.
Yeah, the issues with the provider and thus out of our control. So
One of
whoever
those-
their fucking provider is probably tripped over a cord or something.
One of those like fidget spinner things.
Don't, God.
It's fun to play with. Isn't it? Balance it on like your fingers or something, jump it back and forth.
I wonder if there's any more like shit going on with this FAA thread. Oh, yeah, there is some more shit going down. Ooh, here we go.
Oh, it's in it now. Seen it yet?
I mean, the behavior that they're exhibiting is part of the reason nobody likes the FAA. They just wanted a thread that they could bitch that everybody would look at, but the moment anybody else bitched about them bitching, oh, it's just because you hate the FAA and blah blah blah. Your opinion is pointless and useless. Was like, yeah, no wonder nobody likes you. Because you think you know everything, everybody else is a fucking idiot and doesn't understand what you need, and that's that. Like, their biggest gripe is that they don't have fucking taxiways. I'm sorry.
No.
How many, like, we have
here's-
fucking bush planes on the island. Bush planes habitually land without a fucking paved runway, let alone a taxiway.
Here's the problem now. Another reason they're not allowing people to fly is the fucking planes only go 28 kilometers an hour and you can't even take off.
I don't know, I've seen them take off and crash plenty of times.
We tried today.
Fun ain't allowed.
We used like 4 different planes and it wouldn't let us fly. It literally we floored it all the way down the runway. Like he even let me do it. And I was holding the button down and it would only even like the maximum was like 30 and we can't take off. Like I was holding up and everything and it wouldn't let you go. Flaps were down, all that stuff was down, but wouldn't let you. It's just girl. It was basically like the brakes were on the whole time. Oh. If you're on the game server, please log off. I'm standing by.
Oh, so yeah, they're closing it down.
You guys got any interesting games you want to play?
I don't know. I've been mildly getting the itch to play Endless Space again. Now that the sequels come out. But
That game? Played any other game that's Arma on pages? Oh, logging off then.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys.
hey, Nick.
User disconnected from your channel.
I want to play. You have spin tires?
I do, but I kind of don't feel like raging. So
Don't rage in that game. That's around.
well, I do.
Why do you? What are you raging at?
I get really annoyed very easily with that game about some of the stupid stuff that happens.
Why? What happened? It annoys you.
It's just some of the the logs get like really finicky at times. You get stuck in bullshit things with the collision boxes of some of the fallen logs that you don't even see. It's like the tiniest little tree branch can bring a fucking 8x8 truck to a halt. And it's like that's no, like it would just push it over or out of the way. It would not stop. I understand it's a kind of a cool physics thing in a way for the other aspects with the mudding and all that, but like, nah, I just don't. Alex tries to get me to play it all the time with him. I'm just like, yeah, no, I ain't dealing with that. He legitimately rage quit one day. I just got really annoyed. He legitimately rage quit because he managed to flip or sink or get stuck every single one of the vehicles he could use. We're talking 9 different vehicles, and he either submerged them all, got them stuck without fuel, or flat out flipped it over. It was pretty damn funny.
The only thing I've ever managed, the only time I've ever quit that game, I had attached the fucking logs to the trailer. And I'm driving away, and all of a sudden they all just come unattached for no reason. It's just, oh no, the logs aren't on the trailer anymore. What the hell?
Yeah.
And then you gotta try to use a stupid ass crane. It doesn't work. You like put out these little flimsy support legs and you can still tip over.
Yeah.
I usually just throw a bunch of mods in there and just off-road randomly. I don't know what I'm gonna play. Either American Truck Sim or nothing. American Truck. I'll just play nothing. I wanted to add like the heavy haul DLC for American Truck Sim. They appear to be taking their sweet ass time on that one.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's sufficiently different than the one from ETS, obviously. So I can understand why it wouldn't just be like, released at the same time because it's not just a reskin.
It kind of showed us that it's already done.
It's in progress. I'm sure there's probably some stuff that they're trying to. I mean, let's be honest. The AI traffic still needs more work, let alone
AI
adding in
traffic.
longer trailers and multiple hinge points and stuff to that. Because I'm
The
sure it's gonna.
fucking AI
I'm
traffic.
almost willing to bet that the fucking AI traffic treats each like the Jeeps and whatever the fuck the back ones are called on those things as separate entities. So you can almost imagine they're gonna get up like next to it and then just like let the front little extra bit go and then try and go before the main part of the trailer.
That would be funny.
Fucking annoying.
Well, I always turn on the developer console, so when the AI like messes up, I just teleport like a couple 100 feet ahead and say, "Oh, I'm on my journey." Go. I don't like how they don't like show any news or anything. Like we never get to see anything that they're working on. They always just kind of show us a bunch of random ass stuff. Like, what? I don't want to see what people are using to play the game. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody cares. Oh, and when are they adding, Volvo and stuff? Like, where'd all that go?
That's tied up in legal litigation bullshit. Volvo
fucking-
USA hasn't approved it.
Why they don't? Like I think like they have showed the truck off in like videos before. And then nope.
There's screenshots of it that they've used, but I mean it's one thing to show it. The big thing is these truck companies want their image presented in a good light, and having beat up, destroyed trucks is not obviously in a good light. So those screenshots, they're obviously in pristine condition, so they can kind of get away with it. And it's not something that people are actually able to get in there and, destroy the trucks.
Like there is no way
Even
to
though I
break
don't
them.
think there's actually any damage model in the game, it's just a meter of how much damage the system has logged on you. But unlike like old school 18 wheels of steel where you could like crunch up the front of the truck as you hit stuff.
Well, these truck companies don't even want to have like exhaust view.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's because everybody wants to be like they're basically using it as advertisement. So they want to show their biggest, best, fastest, most advanced and economical truck out there. That's why you started with the T6, or was it T680 and the fucking
7.9.
579, because those are the economical
Microphone activated.
newest fleet trucks that there are. The
American trucks.
T680 and the 579. Peterbilt 579.
Yeah, I don't even use those anymore.
I use the 579. I'm not a fan of the 389.
I tried using the 9. I didn't really like it. I tried the W900 and didn't like it, so I was like, mods it is.
I do the
American
Truck Simulator.
American Truck Simulator. Anybody want to try out potato ass fucking multiplayer?
That's that. Yeah, I mean, I can.
I have to download a profile because I lost my profile when making getting my new computer, so I'm just gonna get a hacker one basically.
8 minutes left on download.
Yeah, what can I have 99 bajillion?
Yay, I just got kicked off the server.
Yeah,
they were telling everybody to log off. They're kicking everybody out for the time being until the TS comes back.
How many fucking download buttons do I have to hit just to open up a?
Welcome to mod sites. They want to show you ads.
Like I hit the download button like 4 times. It takes me to, like 4 different fucking websites. Before it actually
To
starts
make their
downloading.
buck.
Before it actually starts downloading, and then when I hit the download button, it tries to take me to some like porn website. I'm like, what? The
Yeah.
Go
Yep.
away. I have to
Alright, I'll
install
be right
American
back.
Truck Sim.
You have to install the game.
I haven't installed it yet. I don't even know. Like, I'm gonna install it, and then I gotta go fiddle with all the controls before I
Send me
even
the
do
shit
anything.
for all
Yeah.
the,